Hey everybody, welcome to Cheesehead Trucking. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. So close to 19. I want to know what my profit. Why does this go down? Do you have to pay something? Productivity. I was trying to figure this out in the last video. Why is my money going down? So it should, I don't, because I had over 500,000, and now I've got under 500,000. I don't want to buy a used truck. I want to buy a new truck, which we're almost to level 20. I mean, one more load and we'll have that. So let's get this load done. But I want to know why this number keeps going down. And there's my levels. So I'm averaging $57,000 a day. I can only play so much. Base wage $7 to $14. Whatever. Let's get back to the road here. Quick job. Once we get this one more and we can get a truck, then we'll be on the next video. We'll probably be truck shopping. It won't be at the end of this one. It'll be the beginning of the next one. I'll do some truck shopping and where we going? Oh, I got T680. See, this is a decent truck too. Another damn mobile screener. 637, Louisiana, Missouri. Yeah. Well, the only way we're gonna get it done is if we get going. Quit talking about it and get it going. So it's Cheesehead Trucking because I am from Wisconsin and we're known for cheese and all that stuff. We're known as Cheeseheads because of the Packers and all that funny stuff. All right. Let's start the truck. See, this one's got a decent gauge cluster too. Lights. Put it in gear. That's what I want to see. I want to see if it gives me distance 862. So we will be able to make it. That's good. All right, so let's take third-person view and see where the hell we're at. Like we're going around this truck here and then going back up straight to the road over there. I like to know where I'm going because sometimes, like on the last delivery, I like to monkey with you. I'm just gonna get a picture right here. So bear with me 1 second here while I get myself up. Picture. My lewd. I love the yellow. I'm trying to figure out what fleet design I want to go with for color. I like the yellow because it reminds me of like DeWalt tools, and I'm a DeWalt fan. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm brand loyal when it comes to. Yeah, right back. I want the space bar. That's what I want. I'll change the time of day. It's gonna get bright. Give me a second. Hurt my eyes too, because I'm only 2 feet away from it. Get the sun in the right spot. That's about right. Where am I putting that logo? Back it up just a little bit, so I have room for a logo. I'm gonna go upper right with the logo. So snap the picture. Be good. Take these screenshots and then I make them over to OBS and all that stuff so I can run them through make my thumbnails. On a program, well, an app, I guess. Program app. Oh, Photor. It's F-O-T-O-R. zoomed it up and snapped it with the snipping tool. And that's what it was. I usually through snipping tool, and then I take that picture, put that into Kotor, and then I add in my thumbnails or my ATS logo. Create a thumbnail. Sometimes I forget to take the pictures. It's happened. Sorry. Nobody's perfect. I'm like, hey, there's nobody coming. Yes, there's like a whole line of traffic here. And I got rid of the eye tracker because couldn't drive and stream and all that stuff. And it wasn't worth it to me to spend those $400 on something that you can't use. You know what I'm saying? So the Kenworth T680 is a decent one. Mirrors are in the right spot. So I can get rid of that up the corner mirror. I can see right out the mirror, and you know, I didn't have to adjust the seats. It's got enough power. So this would be right in the screen here. Right in the wheelhouse of... What? Bullshit, it was green. It was green. Oh, this game. I'll turn off traffic and traffic penalties. Just drive. This game, last one cost me $2,000. One was my fault, I was speeding. Actually, but this one wasn't. Is it because I was too far over in my lane? Better not pull out. It's a sharp turn, I would have clipped that car, so it would have been a fine plus a red light. Give me another one. Yeah, I just couldn't do the eye tracker. It just wasn't for me. I tried it. I tried it for weeks ago. Now it was a weekend. I don't know why. I don't know, 12, but that's like 12 hours a game. I tried more than 12 hours. Then I tried to use that eye tracker thing and I just could not. Couldn't wrap my brain around it. You know what? I'll just use the mouse, look left, right. I really wanted it so I could use it for intersections and stuff. It just didn't work for me. It may work for you, but it didn't work for me. And then if you're streaming, like, because I've explained this, but if you're new, if you're I stream, right, so I'm recording, and monitor my left. That I look at to make sure that, you know, I'm not losing any frames, and if I look to the left and look at that monitor, my camera turns. So now I'm looking out the window of my truck, and it's really confusing when you bring it back, your eyes back to the center of the screen, and it's like a delay. And then you're trying to, and you're all over the place. So, and then if I'm trying to stream Twitch channel for this game, Big Cheesehead Trucker Twitch, which there'll be a link to down below in the description. If I'm trying to read the chat, so say I'm streaming and I look over at the screen and see somebody, Jimmy commenting on my stream saying hi or whatever, I'm like, oh, and then I look away and it's the same concept. You look away from the screen and all of a sudden you're all didn't work for me, sorry. By the time you guys see this, it'll be or a little late-ish. 2/3 of day. But the real day today is February 27th. I mean, this thing has enough power. Sure. 600 horsepower. When I build my truck on the next one, that baby's gonna have some. You know, I might have to get the level 21 actually. The right rear end and stuff. We'll see. If I can't get the one I want, then I'm not gonna buy the truck. I'm just gonna buy something because I have to have a truck. I'll wait until the next level. I want to go in and configure it and see if I can buy it. If I can't buy it, then it's gonna just do deliveries until we get to level 20. I like this truck because the windshield is plenty big enough. What does this do? Are you my pilot truck? If you are, you're in the wrong damn spot next to me. Here, go around me. See if you are my pilot truck. Otherwise, who are you piloting for? I didn't think I had a pilot truck. Just likes to drive with his lights on. Oh, we got gas. Oh, we got sorry. I can't grab it up. I did take the picture of this. Again, if you look down in the description, you can see what I'm using for equipment. When you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. So, I will give you honest reviews, just like I did for the Toby eye tracker. I'll give you my honest opinion. Oh, thanks, Mike. My honest opinion. I think it's certain parts of the country here because this thing's like dead stop. Big, huge legs. It was like a brake. I hit the brakes and paused it. I don't know if anybody else is noticing that. Yeah, if you have any questions about here again, about my equipment. Oh. Like, how's the G29 work? Working great. Is the brake pedal not so stiff? No, it's not. It's fine. These leg spikes are great. And this slow ass traffic. I guess he's doing the speed limit. Get out of this area and get rid of these legs. The steering wheel works fine. The brakes are great. The button box, I love it. Do you need it? Probably not, but it really is nice to have. Be able to program buttons pretty well. And again, they're already pre-lit up. You can change the colors of the lights in the box. Or if you don't want the lights on, I have a dark office, and I like to have the lights on so I can see what's happening. My little toggle switches. You can reprogram them if you don't like that. I don't have a problem with it. So the only thing I have a problem with is this butt end of this van. I didn't even know there was a vehicle next to it. See, they set you up. I swear this game sets you up. Like, okay, we got him. We talked about it on the last video. Like, if I piss him off enough, he'll move over and you get another ticket out. I've already lost about $2,000. Down with the speed limits too. It's 45, 55, 45. Stoplight. The brakes work just fine. Louisiana sticker. So it's February, the end of February, real time for me. For you guys, it's mid-April. So I'm wondering if by mid-April, real time, if we have Illinois yet. Because like back in February, the end of February, I've seen some stuff about Illinois. Not Illinois. Please do not pronounce it Illinois. Yes is silent. Like Des Moines. There's an S at the end. That's not Des Moines. Anyway. Look up the phonetic pronunciation of the word if you don't believe me. It's not Illinois. If you're doing it to be funny, I don't find it. Sorry. I'm not a English major, but pronounce it right. 35 speed limit. Green arrow. All I need in this truck is a cup holder. Wait a minute. You're in your house. You have a table. Yes, I have a table. But I have a command center. I call it a command center in my office. I have two command centers, essentially. This that I'm on right now is my racing command center. So it's a computer, monitors, well, TV, 40-inch TV, monitor. I have like a 20, I want to say it's a 24-inch monitor for reading chat and running OBS. And go flip streaming. So this only has two screens. My other command center, yeah, but as a separate PC, it's a separate whole unit here. Racing cockpit, button box, steering wheel, of course. I could buy the racing cockpit, but I'm still playing with the controller. That'd just be stupid. Unless you're working your way up to a steering wheel. But I wouldn't even set it up until I had everything. I was fortunate enough to be able to buy everything. I bought the steering wheel on sale and the racing cockpit. Fortunately, it didn't go on sale right away. So, and it hasn't. But I got like $40 off. I got a coupon. As soon as I went to purchase it, it gave me like $40 off. I think it brought the price like $369. And I think at the checkout it was $329. Plus tax, of course. Expensive, but totally worth it. As far as that goes, I would say that if you are 6 foot, 6'1", you'll be fine. I'm personally 5'9"-ish, and the only issue I have is I wish it was about a foot and a half off the floor instead of, as low as it is. Because when you get to be a certain age, it's harder to get in and out of. So the speed limit's gonna drop soon. command center, which isn't that far away, by the way. When I say across the room, I mean like 8 feet away, 10 feet away. There's another command center that has 3 monitors. That one has a 43-inch TV in the middle and 2 32-inch monitors. Corner desk. Another PC. And PlayStation 5. That is my PlayStation command center as far as I stream games from them. You know, I play PS5 games. I stream them to YouTube and Twitch. Oh shit, no, I can't see that stupid. You gotta go with the third person. You get too close and you can't see up on the lights. I'm not gonna get a ticket because I can't see them. Step into the light. But that one, that other setup, I don't have an office chair on that. I have a recliner. When I say I have a command center, I have a command center. I play in a recliner, kick back, chill. And that used to be my ATS command center. I used to play with a controller on this game. I would just kick back in my recliner and play ATS. And it was okay for a long time. But I just wanted a steering wheel. I wouldn't play ATS as much as I should have because it's not the same. I want to say that. I do want to say that. If you're playing this game with a controller, and if for any possibility of you having the room for racing, even if you don't do the racing cockpit, if you can, it's great. But just the steering wheel aspect of it changes the whole game. It does. The feel of the game, what do you call it? The interactiveness. It's way more enjoyable. Because I played it with a controller for years, 10 years, more than 10 years. Between ATS and ETS too. Probably about 12 years. And, it's way more fun. I wish I would have gotten it earlier. Yeah. But unfortunately, in my circumstances, I had no room for the equipment. Now I have the room. Barely. But I have the room. Whereas before I didn't have the space for the racing cockpit. If you're curious as to how much space this actually takes up, let me know and I'll measure out the distance for the cockpit and because I bought the TV stand, monitor stand. That's the same one, so it's a GTPLAYER TV stand as well. Monitor stand. And I got it. I have it. Got it. I have it as close to me as I can get it. Right? The basic shell of the whole system. And you can use a scissor arm, I guess, and have the TV come out toward you, or monitor out toward you. But I didn't want to mount anything on my wall. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to screw anything into the wall. This is just a standalone stand. And it fits over top of this because it's made by the same company. If you go on the GTPLAYER website, you can see their stuff. But I can give you dimensions of how much space this takes up. Get a turn, I'll push your ass off the road. And I'd be glad to give you the dimensions. Because I've seen videos, and I was wondering if I had the room. It's like, they don't give you the dimensions, it's exact. You know, how far does this go? You know, do I have the room? Can I squeeze it in the corner? Can I do this? Can I do that? And that, you know, it worked out. But obviously, when the game is completely different, plays different. When you're using a steering wheel, sorry, I'm yawning. Ugh. Hey, at least it's Friday, and I still have to go to work here in a little bit. Last video recorded for the day. Still got 400 miles to go. As far as the comfort of the chair, it's not bad. It's like a bucket seat in, say, like a Ford Escort or any of your like standard compact car, like a Toyota, Corolla or something like that. I thought about buying it's like a vinyl-y material, kind of. Thought about buying a seat cover, like for a bucket seat. Keep forgetting. You can buy two, technically, and then when one wears out, you can just I think they come in pairs. I don't think you can buy a bucket singular seat cover. I think you gotta buy a pair of them. Then you can make it look any way you want. I actually, when I bought this originally, I wanted to take it, the tubing, and then sand it down, Scotch Brites and stuff like that, and then spray it white. It's black. And there's nothing wrong with black. But I wanted it white. Suck all the air. I wanted a white one. They don't make a white. You can get a white version if you can get lucky enough to get the white seat. But it's like black and white. They didn't have that. All I got was black. And it's fine. It works. Color doesn't matter. I didn't want red. Red is just not my color. I wanted either gray, camo, or white. White is was my top choice. I think I ended up with the black. If I'm not mistaken. I have to look it up. Let's see which one I ended up with. But yeah, you can get a bucket seat cover. It's got a little head pillow. It helps you with your shoulders. It's got a lower back pillow that you adjust. You can put that in your lower lumbar area if you need to. Or stick it in the corner of the room or and again, I would say 6'1", maybe 6'2". You'd be alright. And how long your torso and your legs and all that. Because not everybody's built different. People got really long legs and shorter torso. Some have a tall torso and shorter legs. Some are people just short all around. Some people are tall all around. So, we're all built different. Makes us unique. So if you're like, let's say 6'2" and 3 bills, I would say you'd be okay, honestly, in this racing car. It says it's rated for 500 pounds. Do I believe 500? I guess. The framework, I guess. But as far as the rest of it, I don't know about 500 pounds. Because that's mass. I mean, a 500-pound person is, no offense, but it takes up a lot of room. It's not about the weight, it's about the area, the volume that you consume or take up when you sit down. Where we have it as we come up on the bottom of the Arkansas. As we got to the end of this, it's the end of the state. Right. I remember when all we had was Arizona, Nevada, and California. And you'd end up with running out of room. We would just stop. You can't go any further. Oh, you can see off in the distance. Oh, what's this one gonna look like? And then we got. I started dropping those things. I personally don't think I'll ever see all 50. 48 states. America, South America. So they wanted to develop the game through Mexico down into South America and up through Canada into Alaska. It's all North America and South America, right? I can honestly tell you that won't happen in my freaking lifetime, and probably not the next person's. They're not the fastest. No offense to SCS or whatever. They're not the fastest about putting up these states. I get it. I mean, it's money. You know, I think they should do, especially when they get over into the Northeast, right? So you get your little areas like Delaware and Rhode Island, and small states that don't take up a lot of area. So you're gonna pay the same amount of money for Texas as you do for Rhode Island. $12 or whatever the DLCs are. That don't seem fair. They should give you like a whole quarter. They should give you Maine. They should give you Texas. They should give you, North Vermont and New Hampshire and Massachusetts and all of those. Just like a Northeast bundle. Maybe once they go to console, maybe they'll start dropping these maps quicker. But I kind of doubt it. It's bigger. The people on console, it's all new. Again, I don't know if it'll be out on console by the time this releases in April. Not sure when they're projected release date is for the console edition of this. I think back to when we first started, we only had 3 maps. And it seemed like a lot. Once you just drive those same routes, it seems like you're always driving the same route. Going to Elko, Barstow. It seems like you're always in the same areas. Then you'd buy all the garages, buy all the truck dealerships, find all the truck dealerships, all that stuff. But just then you start buying more maps. So if you bought the base game from guessing, this is how I'm guessing it. Buy the base game for PlayStation. You'll have the 3 states, just like we had in the beginning of this, and the game. So you're probably looking at games are $70, probably $100, $99. You'd probably get the 3 states, and well, you get the 3 states in the game for $70. It comes with the 3. That's your $79.99 or $69.99 US. And then you want to buy the Northwest package, where you get Oregon and Washington. And you got Southeast package, Texas. Whatever. You want to buy the big one. You want to buy the big package with all of it. Where are you? Truck next to me. I'm guessing $200, maybe more, for the big package. $199.99 gets you everything. But you gotta figure what knock out to 3. I think there's 15 states. Unless Illinois drops, it'll be 16. That'll be, say, 15 states. $10, $12 a piece, $15 a piece. 15 times 15 is 25. What's the game? It might be $300. You're gonna have to pay some money if you want $2,000 I've spent on this trip already. Might be more. I get to talking. But yeah, probably might be $250 for the big pup. PlayStation's pretty greedy. I mean, everybody's greedy. It's all about the money, no matter what. It's always about the money. Moving over this. My driving today has been atrocious. 2 videos in a row that I did bad. Recorded today. It's Friday. My brain is shut down for the week. I still got a full day of work to go through yet. Alright, work will go by fast. Friday's going to go by fast. Seems like you just get there and it's time to go already. And I like my job, so that's a big plus. People I work with, they're super friendly. It's like a little family. And I like that. Finally found a home, is what I would call it. Because I worked 30 years for another company, I left that place. And the only reason I stayed there is because I felt like the name messed me over so bad as far as brainwash almost. They make you feel like there's nothing else out there, but you have to be there. You have to help them out. You have to stay. You have to whatever. You don't have to do anything. You're your own person. You can do whatever the hell you want. I wish I would have left that place 25 years ago. Or more. I don't know. Whenever the first layoff came, because I went through so many layoffs up and down. The problem with manufacturing in general is feast and famine. Your job depends on orders. You don't get the orders, you don't get the orders. You know, if nobody's ordering your Uzi Wazzits, they're not selling out any Uzi Wazzits. That means they're not making any Uzi Wazzits because they don't have orders for whatever product. Hey, it's a prime rib. I'm guessing that's more like prime rib Roadhouse. That's not Texas Roadhouse. Not at all. I've only got, let's see, I have a few years. I don't want to give numbers. I have about a few years yet to work, and I'm pretty confident that this place will be in business the amount of years I need it to be in business. Small tickets I can get. I've done that before on a video. Way back. How many tickets can I get? Just like traffic violations on run every red light. Knocking people out of the way because they're driving like morons. It was one video. I had to vent one time. One video of just, I don't care what my truck, what, you know, they didn't even take my load at the other end of it. It was so beat up. You're like, this is unsatisfactory. I wish that the NPCs would read that sticker that says, "We caution wide right turns," because I've gotten pinched multiple times when I'm moving into this lane to pull, the last video actually, to turn into a parking lot and there's an asshole who squeezes in next to you. I can't imagine having to deal with that in real life. I'd wanted to get out of the truck and just smoke someone. Just reach in the window and punch him in the face. Are you a freaking moron? Seriously. Pay attention. I couldn't do that, Jack. I couldn't do it. Run your truck right over, your little car right over. Yeah, it was a fun video, but it didn't. If you don't want traffic, I just turn the traffic off. No AI traffic. No AI traffic. And go and turn off your traffic violations. Turn all that off too, so you don't get any speed tickets. Or accidents, tickets. I leave it all on because I want it to get realistic. The only thing I turned off was the driver fatigue. I don't want to be having to sleep and all that stuff. But the rest of it I have on. Apparently I need to sleep right now. But, yeah. So again, if you want to know the dimensions of this, how much this actually takes up from the back of the seat or whatever to from the rooter to the tutor. I cut that semi off. I just look back and all of a sudden I see a white thing just stopped. Like, this guy's all over the freaking road. Are you drunk? No, not drunk. I can't imagine trying to play this. Freaking IRL. You know, then you're sucking down beers and driving a truck. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I guess you're gonna find out how realistic it is. Holy crap, you'd be puking out the window. Wait a minute, not out the window, you'd actually be puking on your carpet or your floor. Yeah, and the racing cockpit comes with rollers. And so does the monitor stand too. They come with rollers. I didn't use the rollers. I just put the feet on. Because I'm on carpet. So mine's not going anywhere. And I don't want to roll around on carpet. I don't want to mess with my yeah. So everything that for here is on carpet. Could definitely go with the rollers, but in my opinion, when you put rollers down, you're working with the integrity of the whole framework. You know what I'm saying? Is the weight distributed evenly on those rollers? This is going to raise you up about an inch off the hardwood, laminate flooring, whatever you have. They also have a little Say you have laminate or hardwood floor, you want to scratch it up. But you don't want to use the rollers. Put the rug down, and it fits right up underneath this system. I'm actually going to go through my thing here this weekend. It's Friday, so probably tomorrow morning sometime. I'm gonna attempt to see if I can drop my TV down. Save the TV. Cheaper to buy a TV than a. You know, I could go buy a 50-inch flat screen TV with 4K and all of that for under $200. You can't buy a 50-inch monitor. And for this game, it's more than fine. You got a decent refresh rate and decent all of that stuff. So I'm using a 1080p TV. I'd like to possibly in the future, probably kind of near future, bump up to 50. I wouldn't go any bigger for myself. I would go any bigger than 50. Because when you got it, when you have the TV position pretty close to you, it seems it's like sitting front row at the movie theaters. That's too close. Not good. Sounds like a good idea until you actually set it up. We got two people up here that are trying to figure out how to merge. This AI traffic in this game is so stupid. Oh. Yeah, again, if you have any questions, if you want to know about the button box, does it really work? How hard is it to set up the buttons? It's super simple. Again, everything's pre-labeled. So you go through your buttons and stuff and use. Okay, windshield wipers, link, this button. High beams, this button. Super simple. Highly recommended too. If you can afford it, get it. I have the one that has the bulb. It doesn't have the CD mic on the side. I didn't opt for that one. But it does. It's the same size. It's like 10 by 6 dimensions, 10 wide by 6 high. I think it's 3.5 inches deep. Maybe 3.5. Something like that. I do want to reposition it. I mean, and this isn't gloss black. This is more matte finish on this racing cockpit. Like a flat black or a matte black. As opposed to shiny. Or shiny black, gloss black. I guess you could paint it gloss black. I was actually going to paint this matte white. Before I put it together, it's going to take it all on. Well, it was already apart, but sand it all down and respray it. Then thought about it. First of all, I'm not a professional painter. How would it turn out? So I opted not to do that because it is. But I did put neon on it. I bought some Gobi lighting. Not a sponsor. It's GOBEE lighting. And I have neon. Like underglow, essentially. Went around the whole framework. On the outside, so it looks like I have underglow on a car. It's just the lighting, so that when I get in and out of this thing, I can see what the hell I'm doing. Again, not cheap. I think they're like $120 for lighting. But it's something I wanted to have. It helps to see the light. Yeah, look at the light. Oh, it's nice to be able to see it. And you can change colors. You can set it up. There's an app for your phone, and you can change, you know, mixer. You can do all kinds of colors. Basically, anything in the rainbow, you can change this thing to. I just use the stock colors. Mine's like a blue. Buddy going that way and this way. You're good. Trying to find my button. There it is. Actually, you know, a lot of people that drive like this. This is how they drive. Instead of first person, they stick to that first view. I mean, I guess then you can see traffic and stuff. You know, look out the window. In certain circumstances, I don't like third person, but like backing up, for example, backing into a spot. I'm gonna start doing more of that when I'm not hauling loads like this. Once I get to actual loads, like a regular truck and trailer, tractor trailer, instead of this shit, I'm not parking this. I will take the easy route every single time. Every time. And then, let's see what else we have. Button box, steering wheel, basic cockpit. That's all I got. And even like this, my monitor stand has like a little table, essentially. So if you wanted to put things on, it's like a shelf. It's built into the well, it's not built, you gotta put it on there. It's more for, it's like a stability brace, I guess, for the stand. But it's a little shelf you can put things on. Now, I don't know what the weight, you're not gonna put 500 pounds on a shelf. Flat surface, you can put stuff on it. Put your headphones on it. You can, I bet you we're going to go into one lane here. Passing lane ends 1,500 feet. I guess we're going to go. So this isn't a bad truck. It's Kenworth. T680, I think is what it is. Not a bad truck. I still like my Peterborough. But I do want to look at that kind of. I like that KW 900 too. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on my own channel. They're taking loads with that. Just like cycle through the trucks. Don't care what the load is. Just take a look through the trucks so you can test drive them essentially. Before you buy it. Try it before you buy it. Last thing I want to do is buy a truck and be like, oh, I hate this. Muffler doesn't tell me how many miles it's empty. Whereas this one does. You go through the distance. 261 miles left, and I've got 4 miles into my trip. I was actually worried. About the noisiness of the pedals and stuff like that. I actually inquired my friend, is it noisy? Would when you push on the gas and brake. It's like clang, clong, clong, clong. You know? He's like, no. I mean, I think you just don't realize it. It does make some noise, to be fair, but it's not. I mean, I guess if you're hammering on a gas and brake, it does get a little noisy. You just drive. You don't really pay attention to it, I guess. I was worried about it picking it up on the mic. My wood chipper meter here makes some rattling noise. Makes it. I think I need a new fan. Or get it blown out. Get some compressed air, take this thing outside. But I probably won't do that until soon. It's take a little ballistic. It's in this cold as shit in Wisconsin. I mean, this is April now. It's really cold, but it's still February for me. I don't have my phone on me to tell you what the temperature is right now. Yesterday's temperature was 11 below zero. On the way into work. It's negative 11 Fahrenheit for anybody who lives in the area. And I'm like, it's not supposed to be this cold at the end of February. Typically, our coldest month of the year is January. You go by the stats. Whatever the average temperature of the year. January is our coldest month. February starts warming up a little bit. We get snow more in February. Actually, this year we've got more snow than we've gotten probably in the last 2 or 3 years combined. This year we got more snow. I gotta remember to look up bucket seat covers. Still got 31 miles. But I want to take this time. We are getting to the end of our little trip here. You've all been so nice. Quiet passengers, nobody's being rowdy. Yeah, I want to take this time to thank everybody for checking me out, watching the channel, all that. Hopefully you like the content. Want to subscribe? If you do subscribe, be sure to ring that little bell for notifications. And you can set the prefer for whatever you want. I do 3 videos a week. On this channel, it's Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Why is it? Because we're coasting. Yes, 3 videos a week. I'm currently up 1.5 months ahead. Working on getting another couple more weeks ahead. Gotta keep going. Because I gotta keep 2 channels busy. Come on out, Hoss. Not you. I didn't say you. Keep 2 channels going, I have to stay ahead of schedule. I literally cannot go by the week. I have a job, a real job, that I work 50 hours a week. So between 2 YouTube channels, 2 Twitch channels, and a 50-hour-a-week job, I'm very busy. So I have to record when I can record. I have to get ahead of schedule. I mean, I record my videos in the morning. My house gets loud, and I can't have noise when I do it before I go. Everybody else is still sleeping. I am a morning person, so. Go, 3rd person. Did I not scale? Nope, still not gonna park it. Let you park it. Amen. The trailer brakes. Let's go back inside the truck. The brakes. Turn the truck off. Hit that enter button. And it's valet parking, so make sure you hit the brakes when you want to park this thing. I do like the yellow. I haven't decided on my fleet color. I know on my Snowrunner channel that my... Hey, I'm level instructor now. The next video, I'm going to go truck shopping, so stay tuned for that one. Now, long distance is going to get filled last. We're going to fill this section up first. And then we'll do long distance. That way I keep my videos shorter. Hour. Right around an hour. This one was an hour. So, all right. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't, if you do subscribe, ring that little bell for notifications. And we'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.